I heard it! I heard it, Savannah! You're going on a trip to Guam next time, huh? Yeah, but I didn't call you, Haley. Oh, no, I haven't said anything yet. I just got the info that you were going on a trip to Guam. I heard that 7 of our mom's club friends are going together. Yeah, I know, but what does that matter? No, I just thought you were distant. I can't believe you're going without saying a word to me, best friend. Aren't you a little cold? When did we become great friends? Because we are, right? If you're going to Guam, take me with you. I knew you'd tell me to take you with us after all. No way. You're just going to beg for money anyway, aren't you? Oh my god, that's so rude. I'm not going to beg you for money, because I'm not broke. Because you have a record of doing that. What record? It's just because I borrowed a little money and didn't pay it back, right? What kind of thing to a friend? Only a horrible person would say that, right? I don't call people who don't pay me back my friends. Oh, I'm so disappointed. I consider you as such a good friend. But, you know, Savannah, you don't have too many friends to call your own. It's better not to think about it. Huh? What do you mean? I'm just saying is that the people you consider your friends aren't actually your friends. I don't get it. Of course we're friends. Don't be ridiculous. Is that so? But let's say you think you were going to Guam with everyone, but the truth is they were all going somewhere else or something. Wouldn't you be shocked? Huh? That can't happen. They're all my friends, and they'll be traveling with me. Of course they want to go. Ha! You're a sad mama. Go ahead and keep telling yourself that. Because you're actually anxious, aren't you? What are you talking about? You're the one telling me what to do. You're thinking about it in your mind the way you want it to be, so... That can't be true. Watch me. There'll be a sad reality waiting in store for you. Sorry to hear that, Savannah. No one's coming to the Guam trip you planned. Go to the beach alone and feel empty. I already went to my trip last week. Huh? I heard it from the other moms, you know, that made-up date, and suggested you all go on a trip so that you'll take all my friends with you and leave me alone. Well, you messed up. Oh, no. And here I was, all looking forward to going on this trip together. Why? You know, when they heard your suggestion, they decided to reschedule it. Let's just go on a different day, they said. Because if they didn't, you just make everyone feel frustrated later on, so... Huh? Why did you... Of course they do, because they all want to be friends with me. With people like you, who wish ill upon others. Not a lot of people want to be friends with them. Don't be silly. I'm a popular girl. I even have 100 friends. I can't believe you don't want to travel with me like that. That can't be true. Then go ask everyone one more time. Were you really looking forward to traveling with me? I'll go and ask them. Wait for me. I bet they'd all give me a good answer. Everyone will be like, is that a joke? I'm sure they would. I told you no one wants to travel with you. Stop messing around. I can just imagine your frustration. I was really looking forward to the trip. This makes me feel like I'm the only one who's miserable. It's okay, isn't it? Even if you feel miserable, it suits you. What the hell? That's how you treat a friend? How many times do I have to tell you that you're not my friend? Friends don't try to make people unhappy. Because you were never interested in getting to know me. Huh? What do you mean? You're always surrounded by all kinds of moms. It's like, oh, I have a lot of friends. You never seem to know loneliness, and always seem to be having fun. On the other hand, I don't have many people I can call friends. No one approaches me. This is too much. I want to hang out with more people. Why can't anyone be my friend? Don't you think it's because you don't care about people? Of course I do! Whenever we go out, we always split the bill. Oh, I've heard that one before. You eat so much food and then increase the bill, and then when we split it, everyone else ends up paying more. That's why they don't want to have dinner with you, they said. Huh? Because a meal with friends is basically a split bill, right? Splitting the bill is when you eat something that costs the same amount of money. Splitting the bill because you want to eat cheap is nonsense. What nonsense? Don't talk nonsense. I just want to get along with everybody. I'm just saying, let's have an equal split. I don't see how we're equal, and no matter how many excuses you make, nobody's gonna want to approach you. You not being happy about it is a good sign, don't you think? That must be your fault. Huh? I'm sure that you've been bad-mouthing me to everyone behind my back. You're just making things up. What are you talking about, all of a sudden? Because that's the only way I can think of. Even though I thought of you as my friend, you don't think of me as such. So someone like you, who talks bad about people, it's funny how you can have so many friends. When did I ever badmouth you? You've got to be a little paranoid. I'm not being paranoid. I'm just connecting the dots with the facts I have so far. You are absolutely crazy. I'm not wrong in my guesses, you know. Huh? That's all well and good, but where are you now? I'm at the marine park all by myself. I was thinking that we could all watch the show together. Oh, well, you'll have to go sightseeing in Guam by yourself then. Go check out the beach. You gotta be kidding me. Why do I have to go to that place by myself? I'm just gonna get covered in sand anyway. It's so dirty. Don't say dirty to one of Guam's most famous tourist spots. I mean, there's nothing wrong with traveling alone, right? Why don't you go have fun? I told you I don't want to. I want to travel with lots of friends. Huh, well, whatever. It's rude to people who like to travel alone, so it's better not to say that out loud. Shut up! I mean, hurry up and bring everyone here to Guam. We all have our own things to do. I can't make them do something just for your convenience, right? Because the only reason I'm here alone is because you set me up, right? Take responsibility. Sure, I might have set you up, but they didn't want to travel with you in the first place. So I don't care if you complain like that. Do you understand? Don't be silly. Why is it only me? Even if you say that, you reap what you sow, right? They fantasize that they are the only ones who are being mistreated. Everyone else was in trouble, saying they've been begged and begged to. Give their money back. Come on. Huh? This and that aren't the same thing. Because I'm in trouble, right now. Don't you think that your priority should be to help those in need now? What are you talking about? Isn't that when someone calls an ambulance? They'd normally prioritize helping someone who has a heart condition, right? Sorry, I kinda don't get what you're talking about. How could you not know? Stop looking at your phone too much and hurry up and see the sights. If you don't mind, we were there last week. So, should I tell you about some hole-in-the-wall spots? I don't want that! It makes me feel even more miserable. Oh yeah, so you're alone, looking at your phone forever. But I don't think that would be the point of coming all the way to Guam. Because it's no fun to be alone. That's why I told you to bring our mom friends. Oh, I've got an idea. Don't try and come up with any more. It just makes me think of all the stupid things you've done. That's not true! Well, if you can't call everyone, then you should pay for their travel, is what I thought. Now you're saying what? You know what? Because you're like the ringleader of this whole thing. Be responsible and pay for everyone's travel expenses, so everyone gets to enjoy free travel. I'm sure they'd be happy to join us. I really don't know what you're talking about. I don't see how that's possible. It's not if you can do it. You just do it. Get it? I don't know. It just seems like you keep selfishly insisting that you don't want to travel alone. And then trying to get so many people involved. There's a limit to that, you know? I can't help it. I really hate being lonely. And when I get home, my husband is always away on business. Plus the kids go to bed early. The only people I have with me are our mom's club friends. It's so important that you have to split the bill. You're the one who caused yourself to lose your friends. In the end, you just forced your lie on everyone, trying to ruin travel plans and always doing such a bad job at it, so... Oh no, you don't have to be so angry. It's hard for me too. I mean, you're adding more salt to the wound, with guilt and all that. Which one of us here is the victim? The one who tried to do the harm, only to destroy herself? I happen to know your tricks in advance, and I can avoid them. We were the ones who were going to be the victims. But as it turns out, I'm the one who's gotten into trouble. So I'm the victim here, right? Isn't it common sense to be nicer to those who are struggling? In your case, you did what you did, so I have no sympathy for you. I mean, let me tell you something. You forced yourself to travel because you wanted to make friends. And then you're going to try and put it on me? You're insane. Oh, now you're questioning my character? That's disgusting. You're such a bitch. I'm not your friend anymore. No, that's what I've been telling you from the beginning. I never considered you a friend, so... Can you please not say that I'm your friend without my permission? It makes me uncomfortable. Oh no. If I don't do this, I'll be really lonely. If I lose my mom friends, I won't be able to stand loneliness anymore and go crazy. It's okay. People find ways to pass the time. It's about living a strong life. I'm sure you'll find your own way of life if you're alone. Good luck. Don't tell me good luck. You took my friends away from me, and you're just fine with it. I didn't take them away from you. You lost them all on your own. Don't be an idiot. You should at least take one picture from your trip. I've got housework and stuff to do, so I'll see you later. Wait! Please, wait! I just want a friend! Give me a mom friend! Please! Forgive me! I kept hearing noisy notifications after that, but I ignored everything. The next thing I knew, I stopped getting notifications and became quiet. Rumor has it that Haley eventually could not really bear to travel alone. Not even an hour has passed and she came back. After that, she approached a lot of the moms and asked them for help. How about going on a trip? But they all refused to travel with her, and in the end, Haley wasn't able to do anything but travel alone. Having no friends, and with the distance between her and her family gradually widening, Haley is said to be leading a lonely life. I just think that it'd be good if she could find a hobby that she could do alone sooner, but apparently that is not the case. I, on the other hand, cherish my relationships with my mom friends. I lead a life that also values my alone time. It's nice to have so many friends. I believe that people need time alone. I think that Haley won't feel alone forever, and it would be good if she could enjoy spending time with herself.
Hey, Lydia. Can I ask you a favor?
Piper, what's wrong?
I'm going on an overseas trip today with a rich friend.
Wow, that's nice. Where are you going?
Okinawa. It's summer, so I thought we'd go swimming.
I envy you. So, what did you want to ask?
Oh, yeah, that's why. I don't want to sweat it out to the nearest train station. I just want to drive. Isn't parking near train stations unnecessarily expensive?
Oh, that's true.
So, I'd like to park my car at your house near the station. May I? I don't want to spend a lot of money while I'm away on a long trip abroad.
What? You're going to park at my place? But it's summer vacation time now, and my relatives are here, so if I pull over, my relatives won't be able to get their car out.
Yeah, but I don't want to pay for expensive parking. If it's at your house, it shouldn't cost me a dime.
If that's the case, take a cab, bus, or another form of transportation. Why don't you go to the station?
I don't want to do that. Cabs are expensive and buses are crowded, so that's out of the question.
Even if you tell me that, I'm afraid I can't let you park at my place right now.
Oh, well, okay. I work remotely every day, so the heat outside is hard for me. You work part-time and are used to the heat outside. That's why you don't get it.
I'm sorry.
Will you do me this favor then?
What?
Taking my child to Okinawa is a waste of money, so I'd like to leave him with you. I can't do it because my husband is currently working away from home.
What? A waste of money? You should let your kid go with you.
No, it's too expensive, and if it gets too messy, I won't be able to enjoy it. So, Lydia, can you take care of our child?
Huh? Is that okay?
What?
Isn't your husband in charge of taking care of your child?
I am leaving him in charge, but no one ever told me I shouldn't take time off to be a housewife.
I'm sure that's true, but...
So you won't let me park or even take care of him?
I understand. By the way, how long is it gonna be?
Well, I'll be back within a week.
That's pretty long. Won't your kid miss you?
I'm doing this just to be in Okinawa for a few days, okay? In fact, I wanted it so much that I'm thankful. If he starts missing me, you can just tell him to shut up.
What?
I don't want a nagging, annoying child in my house.
How could you? Well, obviously, they can get pretty restless, can't they?
Shut up! Can you not twist how I raise my child based on your own values?
I'm not trying to twist anything. I mean, if you're going to say that...
What are you talking about? If you don't take care of them, he won't make it on his own, right?
I can never take him to Okinawa. You are assuming.
Of course. Because if my kid was here, he'd just be in the way.
Well, I understand. We'll keep him for 2 or 3 days. Please pick him up when you get back.
Yes, please.
So, when will you be bringing your children over? Or should I come and pick them up?
What are you talking about? They're already there.
What? What do you mean?
I left them in front of your house.
Under this blazing sun?
Yes, that's right. He's in the car and might get heat stroke, so hurry up. In the car? Oh, the car keys are in the mailbox. It's unlocked.
Wait a minute.
Well, I'm leaving them with you then.
This is totally different from what we talked about. I mean, leaving your child unattended? Are you listening to me? Piper is part of our mom's club, is my neighbor, and we only exchange greetings occasionally when we throw out the trash. This is the first time we've had a real conversation, but she just up and parked unauthorized, left her child unattended, and went on a trip.
Lydia, thank you so much for the help the other day.
You mean the other day, when you were on your trip to Okinawa?
Oh, yes. Thanks to you, my friends and I had a lot of fun in Okinawa. You're more helpful than I thought, huh?
No, it's fine, but I have a lot to say to you.
What? What? Are you going to do it for me again?
It's not that.
Then what?
First of all, how could you do something like leaving your child alone inside a hot car and then going off to travel?
What's wrong? He didn't even get heat stroke.
Of course it's bad. Didn't you know that the temperature inside a car can rise more than you imagine?
I know what that's like. With idiots like you who can't work remotely, can you not put us in the same category together?
Stupid. Why would you do something like that if you knew?
That's because the kid was in the way. I wanted to leave for Okinawa as soon as possible.
For such a silly reason. If I hadn't seen your message, your child could have been left in the car for hours.
That'd be your fault for not realizing I messaged you, right? I even gave him some water, and if he got too hot, he could just get out of the car on his own. Besides, he could have survived in the car for a few hours, right?
Even a few minutes in the car at this time of year can be dangerous. Plus, if you get heat stroke, you're not thinking straight. Do you think a small child could think ahead?
If he can't do it, it's his fault. I'm not in the wrong here.
What? I can't talk about it anymore.
That's my line. Because I have my own way of raising my child. You wouldn't understand.
And that's not all.
What?
I told you not to park, didn't I?
Oh, you mentioned it. But I don't know if I need to listen to poor people like you.
I don't remember being poor.
You don't have to look good.
It's not about vanity. And even if you're poor, why should that be a reason not to listen?
Because if you listen to someone who has no money and no power, there's nothing in it for me.
You're the worst, aren't you?
Why won't you smarten up?
What? And it doesn't sound like there's any point in discussing parking either.
Right? I don't get along with poor people.
That's enough. Could you please not associate with me in the future?
What? Are you mad at me?
I'm not angry or anything like that. I'm dumbfounded. So don't ever talk to me again.
Oh, really? Well, I don't care either way. Bye, poor girl.
Goodbye. Even though we've talked about her child and her car, she just wouldn't hear it. For some reason, she responded to me in a condescending manner, saying I was poor. Her behavior got me dismayed, and just when I thought I had not heard from her since the incident.
Hey, Lydia, who's too poor to work remotely?
Piper. I thought I told you not to contact me again.
Oh, sorry. But I don't remember your poor girl story, you see.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Lydia, I heard about it.
About what?
That you got a promotion.
Yes, I did, but so what?
Congratulations!
Oh, thank you.
That's good for you, isn't it? So you got out of the poorhouse and started working remotely.
I'm not working remotely.
Huh? Is that so? Then it's just a promotion for nothing.
Not really, but...
I'm so elite, I work remotely in a room with AC. I'm sure you must be jealous of elites like me, huh?
No, I can only work in the field in my position. I'm happy with what I have, okay?
That's an excuse. No matter what I say, you're poor and you'll never be able to work at home. In a room with AC for the rest of your life.
That's fine.
Such a loser. We do our work with our head in a room with AC. Poor people like you should work in sweat all day.
But I'm not poor. On what basis do you say that?
Well, it's obvious when you can't work remotely.
So you made that conclusion based on that messed up reason, huh?
It's not messed up or anything. Large, easy to work with companies everywhere switch to remote work. You're not going to get that with the poor, tough job you're working for, right?
Well, it certainly feels like a demanding profession. I'm in the business of saving lives. And I think that's something I have to do.
Huh? A job that saves lives? What are you talking about?
Huh? You made fun of me without knowing it.
What do you mean I don't know?
My profession.
You're just an employee of some small company out there, right?
Wrong. I'm a nurse.
A nurse?
Yes, I knew it. You didn't know.
Oh, I see.
So it's a job where you have to be out there in the field.
But it's a small hospital there, right?
It's Massachusetts General Hospital in the city.
What? That's the biggest place around. And so you've been promoted?
I'm now the head nurse.
What? The head nurse? Weren't you just a regular nurse until now?
Yes, and I find it rewarding. Thank goodness for that.
Well, haven't you gone up the ladder now?
No. And it's not like I'm going to be working in a room with AC at home for the rest of my life.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, by the way, Piper, you're working at Apple, right?
Well, yes, but... What? Are you trying to one-up me?
I wouldn't do that.
We're a big company, too. It's no use trying to one-up us.
I wouldn't do that. Apple Inc. is in the news for going bankrupt. Are you okay?
Huh? Bankrupt?
Yes, it's on the news and the internet.
Hey, it's just not true.
I wouldn't go out of my way to lie.
I'll have to check with my boss. They really went bankrupt.
Oh dear.
Oh my god, what do I do? I didn't think they'd go bankrupt. I spent so much money this month.
But if you're an elite, Piper, you must have some savings, right?
There's no way. I've been using it all up traveling, shopping, eating out. Ah, that's right. Lydia, why don't we become friends?
Why?
Well, that's...
Even if we became friends, it won't help you, you know?
Why are you doing this to me? You're so cold.
Well, you annoyed me a lot and made fun of me. So I hate you because of that.
No way.
Oh, if I don't take care of some housework now, I'll be late for my night shift, so gotta go. Good luck.
I'm sorry for bothering you and making fun of you. It's just so bad that I might not be able to pay this month's rent. Just help me a little. Just a little.
After that, Piper kept trying to win me back with flattery, but I ignored it because I did not feel like wanting to help. Piper soon ran out of money. They couldn't live around here anymore, so they went back to the countryside. Thanks to this, I can now live a peaceful life.